No one owes you or I or me anything. No one owes us anything. If we do not get up and work, and not only work hard to have the things that we desire to have, the probability of us having them is very, very low. There are a lot of people who are used to someone just giving them. Time and time again, people give. They just constantly keep giving. But the thing about just constantly giving someone something without them working for it, it is never wise because we begin to create a pattern in that person where laziness is really, really easy to creep in into their lives because they feel as though they don't have to work because they know that they have this person who is going to make sure that they have what they need. It's okay to give, but we do not need to make it a habit of giving someone something that they have not worked for. If you want something in life, you need to get up and go after it. I'm not saying it's easy, but in order to have something in life, the things that you really and truly desire above everything, most of the time, 99% of the time, it is not going to be handed to you. You're going to have to go out and you're going to have to implement something in order to get something started. There is a scripture in the Bible say if a man don't work, he ought not to eat. The reason why he ought not to eat is because he's not putting any work in. But even with that word ought, see, because there are some people who's going to take care of a person who's not doing anything to provide for themselves. So we create problems in people when we do not help them to realize that they need to get up and do what they need to do to be able to provide for themselves and their families. I see it all the time in the world in which we live in. Our youth today is not taught a lot of time. Not all of them, but a lot of them are not taught to get up and go get what they need in life because there are a lot of parents who see it best to take care of their children and to take care of our youth, like I said, which is good. But you have to remember this they're not going to always be your babies. Babies grow up to be young ladies and young gentlemen. Babies grow up to be grown people after so many years. So if you're not putting into place things to help them to realize that they need to work for what they need, then you're creating something in that young person that one day you're going to wish you would have made sure that you had put in place the things that was needed. When me and my husband were raising our sons, they had things that they had to do. Every Saturday they had things. They had clothes to put on the line. I mean, I'm from the South. So every now and then the clothes would go in the dryer, but most of the time the clothes would go on the line during the summer, spring and summer months. They're fresher, they're cleaner, they're whiter, they're brighter. Every Saturday they had things to do. They couldn't just go and just be a part of anything until the work around the house was done. And I had a cousin who did brick masonry work. My sons, each and every last one of them, know how to lay bricks. They know how to help create the foundation of a home. They know how to help build a house because that was implemented in their lives at a very, very early age. My youngest son at that particular time, I think he was probably like 14 years old. And he was getting paid like $550 every Saturday for learning a trade. And also, my cousin was teaching them about money. My husband made sure that these young men at that time was doing things around the house to be a character. They would mow yard, they would cut back down bushes, they was doing all types of things, and that taught them character. That taught them integrity. That helped them along in their life. As of today, they work. Some of them have two jobs because they want something out of life. Might I say, not just job, they have careers going on about themselves. No one is going to give you anything. Someone might, okay, let's say this. Say, for instance, a person might give you something free the very first time. They might just give you something free for the very first time. But no one in their right mind is going to keep supplying something for grown people when you need to get out and get up and go out there and get it yourself. A lot of people get angry with folks when they are so used to being able to pick up the phone or come by the house and say they need you to help them with this or they need you to help them with that. I'm going through a rough time right now and I really and truly need somebody to, to step up and to help me to get this done. We create liabilities when we do not see the need for people to know and to realize that they need to take care of their own responsibilities. We're not doing people any justice. We're harming people when we're always giving a handout. We're always here. We're the ones that they're going to always come to when they need something because that is what we do. We give, 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 give. I did a video like 2 days ago, about 2 or 3 days ago, talking about resentment. See, a lot of times we can just keep giving to a person and we think that we're doing something. But in actuality, we're harming that situation. We're hurting that person. We're not allowing that person to get up and go get what they stand in the need of. We got to learn to get out of the way. Sometimes people might have to fall flat on their face. Some people might have to lose their vehicle. Some people might have to lose that job. Some people might have to lose that house, that apartment. Some people might have to lose that furniture because they don't feel the need to get up and go and get what they need to get. Now, the more you giving them, you are going without because eventually everything run out. Everything. If you constantly keep giving and giving and giving and you're not replenishing and putting back what you're giving out yourself, eventually you are going to run out. And when you begin to start running out yourself, and now you're feeling frustrated because they told you, I'm going to give it back. I'm going to give it back, knowing good and well they're not going to give it back. So then when they don't give it back, now you're angry. You're mad. You're full of resentment because the first thing we love to say, something told me not to give. No, you are creating a liability in a grown person that needs to get up and get out and go and get what they need in life. Make sure when you love people, you love them enough for them to not like you all the time. Oh, I need to say that again. Make sure when you love people, make sure that you don't love them enough for them not to like you all the time. Because when you stop giving people every time they call you, every time they text you, every time they come by your home and ask you for things, if you don't stop giving them people all your finances and all your time and your energy, and when you don't have anything for yourself, you blame yourself. Don't blame nobody else. Blame yourself for not saying no. One of the most important words in the English language is no. We live in a time where people do not like to hear no. They want you to be a yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. That's what they want. They want you to give, give, give. And a lot of times you give of yourself so much until you can look in the mirror and you feel so, you look depleted. Not only is your bank account depleted, your look begin to look depleted because you feel tired and worn out. You have given these people or this person so much until when your phone rings, you don't even want to answer your telephone anymore because you know that the person on the other side of that phone is calling to get something from you. Stop giving all that you got to people that just going to drain you dry. And once they realize you have nothing else to give, watch and see. They're gonna get up and they're gonna go and they're gonna start bothering someone else about theirs, or they're gonna use the brain that they was given in the first place. They're gonna get up and they're gonna go and they're gonna get them employment to be able to take care of themselves. And in the meantime, you over there trying to make it happen again in your life to get up some money to be able to replenish what you have allowed them for months and years to take and drain from you. Do not get caught up or worried about these people not doing what they need to do and not having what they need to have. Stop giving everything that you got away to people that don't want to do nothing in their lives. If they don't have it, that's their problem. Once again, people get mad with you because they blow everything that they have and they think that it is your job to replenish that which they need. Stop it. Stop it. Let them go on. Let them be mad with you. But just know that matter that they become, the more money you're going to be able to save, the more time you're going to have, and the more energy you're going to have for yourself. Let them be mad. Let them go on about their business and stop spending all your money, your time and energy on people who just want to get all the time. This is my moment. This has been a chosen, rambling, but true moment. Be blessed. Take care.